Before we get into this video, I just need to say that today's episode might be a bit of a filler episode because I have a lot of busy work that I need to get done in this video. Hello, you luscious beast. So first things first, we obviously need to kneel to the luscious beast. Finally, we have the Lord Vessel. We'll go ahead and enter the covenant just for the sake of it. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend some of these souls before I forget to do so. We're gonna cut vitality to 30 and endurance to 28. And now we're gonna warp back to the beginning of Anor Londo. And I hate to do this, but I'm sorry, girl. I need my Firekeeper soul. Gonna hit her with a couple jump attacks, and just like that, the Firekeeper soul is mine. Now this unfortunately means that we cannot use this bonfire anymore, so we're gonna have to run back to the one spot in front of where we would go to fight Gwendolyn, and then from there we're gonna be warping back to Firelink Shrine and then going all the way down to New Londo Ruins to get the other Firekeeper soul. But we're not gonna be taking that spot on just yet, because after we get that Firekeeper soul, we need to run all the way back to the Undead Parish to take out that Black Knight at the top of the staircase to see if we can get him to drop a Black Knight Greatsword. Like I said, a lot of busy work going down today. It has been such a long time, but we are finally back. Boost our Estus Flask up to a +2. While we're here at Firelink Shrine, I guess we'll go ahead and plop down the Lord Vessel. Here we are at the Firelink Altar, which means we are officially in the end game. This is where things get interesting. So now that we got that plop down, now we need to run all the way down to the New Londo Ruins, and we're essentially just kind of doing a death run. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, we do have, one humanity just kind of stored. We're gonna get a little crazy with it. We are going to double kindle the Firelink Shrine bonfire. Cannot kindle further without the secret, right? I completely forgot about that. Dang it. I feel so stupid for doing that. Well, at this point, it's gonna be a death run either way. I either death run all the way down to New Londo Ruins, or I death run all the way down to fight Pinwheel, because I don't even know if I'm gonna make it past all the skeletons with this, my puny 8 directions of movement on keyboard. Well, regardless, we still need to go all the way back over to the Undead Burg, like I was saying, or the Undead Parish, whichever it is. Technically speaking, it is a part of the Undead Burg. But I need to go over there not only to take out the Black Knight, but we're also gonna need to visit the Blacksmith, because I need to turn the one weapon that we found into a divine weapon, so now I can actually have some sort of defense against the skeletons, because normally on console, I just kind of run past everything, but over here in K-Band, that definitely won't be the best idea. Speaking of not the best idea, yeah, this, like I said, this in itself is kind of a death run. These spooky ghost people are already attacking me. There we go, Firekeeper soul. Do I have any Homeward Bones? If I do, now would definitely be, okay, I have 2. We're gonna go ahead and use, oh no, the game is not letting me do it. The game is not letting me do it. Please just let me use 1. Okay, unfortunately we died, and I might need to go back down there and just have a Homeward Bone on hand, because we did use 2 humanities right there. I still gotta figure out why I was never able to level my Zweihander up above a +5, because obviously in the last episode I was trying to do it at the Blacksmith in Anor Londo, and I think the reason is because I think I have to ascend it at the Blacksmith in Undead Parish, and then I'm able to just upgrade it anywhere else. But I think I need to ascend it at that Blacksmith specifically. So here we go, we got our humanities and all that, and now we are able to, okay, see, I got my stuff, but now, okay, now they're killing me. Okay, you know what? This is actually getting to be really frustrating. I would just leave it, but we're really low on humanities. Like, I really need that. Running, grab the souls, and then, there we go. Homeward Bone. Am I actually gonna make, okay, there we go. We made it that time. Now we can go back this way and take the shortcut back to the Undead Parish. Then we'll take out the Black Knight, and if he drops what we need, then, I mean, that would be awesome, but if not, then we'll go talk to the Blacksmith and see if we could ascend our Zweihander. Actually, I have a bunch of souls on me, too, like a bunch of, yeah, like Corvin Iron Golem, Soul of Smell, like all that. Oh, I almost forgot to use my other Firekeeper soul, so we're gonna have to go back to Firelink Shrine to use that as well. Yeah, I didn't think this through. I was just kind of running past everything, and now we have like a horde of enemies after us, so I'm gonna have to try to take these guys out one by one. I mean, it's only the Undead Burg, so I'm not too scared. This is Dark Souls. It don't matter how strong you are, you can never really let your guard down. It seems like they all kind of screwed off, so now we're gonna try to take out this Black Knight and see if maybe we can get him to drop his Greatsword, because I would really appreciate that. Okay, this guy is actually kind of tossing me right now. I do not appreciate that. Just gonna try to S this up real quick. No matter how strong his sword is, though, obviously we're way above him, so just like that, he's down, and hopefully, yes, we got the Black Knight Greatsword! The only unfortunate part about that is there's been a lot of those, like, crystal lizards running throughout the game where it's like I've been trying to kill them, but again, just due to this control scheme and me not really being used to it, I fumbled the bag many times, and there's been a lot of crystal lizards that kind of just slipped me by, so I don't know how much I'm actually going to be able to level this up. I mean, I think I can buy Twinkling Titanite from one of these blacksmiths somewhere, because at this point, yeah, I only have 5. So we got the Black Knight Greatsword. We can take it up to a +1, and then a +2, and oh, it seems like we're only going to be able to get it up to a +3. Yup, this is what I was talking about. We had to come here to ascend the Zweihander up to a +6. So we'll go ahead and ascend that at the very least, just in case we need a backup, but we're going to go ahead and keep reinforcing the Black Knight Greatsword. The only thing is, we're probably going to need to go to the Painted World in order to farm for a little bit, because if I want any hope of using this thing, I'm going to need to level up my dexterity at least 8 more levels. My strength is fine, but my dexterity is not. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to keep on reinforcing this Zweihander as much as we can for now. I think we're only going to be able to get it up to a +9. And while I'm thinking of it, because we are going to need to go back to Firelink Shrine here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and eat some more of my soul so then we can buy the crest that we need in order to open up the door in the Darkroot Garden to go ahead and fight Sif. So there we go. We got the crest of Artorias. Now we're going to go all the way back to Firelink Shrine, level up our Estus one more time, and then we're going to teleport all the way back to the bonfire in front of the princess's room in Orlando so then we can go talk to the blacksmith and see if we can buy Twinkling Titanite from it. I don't think we can, but I at least want to try. Here we go. We got a +3 Estus. And while we're there, I also want to go ahead and turn the one weapon that we have that we picked up, like the Occult Club. I'm able to like convert that over to a divine weapon, so we're going to do that before we go to the catacombs. I'm lucky that I'm as knowledgeable about this game as I am. Playing this game for the first time with keyboard and mouse, like, I don't know how I could have done this if I didn't have the knowledge, and I would have went insane. I would have went hollow. I literally ended up beating ONS with a +5 weapon. Like, that is just no, that's just so wrong. Granted, that was my fault because I forgot to go to the blacksmith to ascend it, but you know, sometimes even for somebody like me that's beat this game dozens of times, you forget those small things where it's like, oh yeah, before I can upgrade, I need to go to that specific blacksmith and specifically ascend it there, and then I can upgrade it anywhere else. So we'll go ahead and turn the Occult Club into the Divine Club. Actually, now I feel stupid. Did the Occult Club already have the divine properties? Do you sell? Oh, he does sell Twinkling to. Oh, wow, it's really expensive though. Okay, so how many more do I actually need? And okay, I only need one more Twinkling. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy it just for now so then we can at least get the Black Knight Greatsword up to a +4, because while I want to get it to a +5, a +4 is definitely obviously like way better. Obviously for normal weapons they go all the way up to +15, but when it comes to these like Twinkling Titanite weapons, yeah, they're like every 1 level equals like 3 levels. And since my Zweihander is only a +9, let's see, we have 11,000 souls, so if I buy 3 of these, that only leaves me with 200 souls, which means I unfortunately do not have enough to go ahead and level that up, but we only need 600 souls in order to do that. We're just gonna come out here, kill one of these enemies quick, then we'll go back, get this up to a +10, and then in the next episode, we're gonna be taking on a little bit more busy work. Basically, what we're gonna be doing first is going back to the Asylum, taking out the Stray Demon, and also picking up the Peculiar Doll, so then we can go farm up the levels that we need in order to be able to level up our dexterity and possibly even our strength a bit more, so then we can actually equip the Black Knight Greatsword. I also want to go ahead and farm up a couple of souls, so then we're able to get our Black Knight Greatsword up from a +4 to a +5, since we obviously don't have as much Twinkling Titanite as I need, since I ended up fumbling the bag on a couple of the lizards throughout the game. There we go. We got the Zweihander all the way up to a +10. Before we do absolutely anything else, there is one quick thing that I want to test. I want to see if this club is actually going to do like any reasonable damage against these skeletons, or if maybe I'd be better off going and getting like a better weapon. All right, skeletons, let's see. Is that 2 hits per skeleton? I mean, yeah, that's yeah, I'd say that that's going to be fine, especially since it is a divine weapon. That means that they should stay dead. So yeah, as much as I would love to do a death run down a Pinwheel so then we can get the right at Kindling, so then we can use some more Estus Flasks, I do think that it would be in our best interest in order to just, you know, grind out a bunch of levels, get that Black Knight Greatsword usable as soon as possible. So for now, we're going to rush to the bonfire. Next time, we're going to be taking on we're going to be going back to the Asylum, getting the dolls, so then we go to the Painted World, and then we may potentially fight Sif depending on how long all that takes. But yeah. But anyway, as always, mass shout out, thank you to all the Patreons and channel members, thank you to all in the low ball tier, and your bigger shout out, thank you to all in the mid ball tier, middle asking me dad, man, in the biggest shout out, thank you to all in the G tier, run events, cheese code. Thank you guys so much. You guys are literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching in this video, even though I'm sure, you know, this one probably wasn't as interesting as all the others, just because we weren't taking on any big main story stuff or doing any big quests. We're just doing some busy work, but you know, I feel like all this will pay off in the end. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.